What is up, and welcome to Loose Beats, where our motto is chill out and make a beat. I'm Toby, aka Cushing from the T&D channel. Make sure you check out everything we do. And without further ado, let's hop over and check out the Moog Subsequent 37 for the first time. So we've got our Subsequent 37 here, and I just picked a basic preset clarinetic to start out. So let's go ahead and hear what that sounds like. And so it's a pretty thin, nice little lead sound. And I just wanted to go over my first thoughts of getting this and maybe do another video in 6 months on a full breakdown. But I kind of just wanted to look at what I saw right out of the box. And first, just going from left to right, I guess we got our arpeggiator. And so with this, we got to turn it on here. And we'll see it start to work. We got our BPM control right here, all the way from 2 to 280. And then we can pick our different patterns. You can go up, you can go down if you want to do a chord. And you can pick its range here. And this pattern is in the order you press them, so it kind of, you can change it a little bit as you play. And then we've got just like our latch here. So if I hold this down and I latch it, I can let go, and which is going to allow us an extra hand, you know, if we want to do some filtering. If we want to play with jumping over to our oscillators, you know, we've got two here. We can mess with their octaves. Hear that bass start to come in. And then you can change the oscillator's waveforms here, but you can actually modulate in between them, right? So it's kind of a smoother transition. And then you've got your second one, of course, so you can change same things on. And so your oscillators are sending all your signal, right? And so it's sending into this mixer, which you can just like easily turn on and off. And right here. And then same with the second oscillator, or you can mix them in as you please. And you can turn on your sub now. Your subtones are going to bring in that deep, nice bass, if you ever wanted to match it up, you know. And so that's kind of the basics of your arpeggiator here. And so we turn that latch off. Now we've gone back to where we have to trigger it. And then we can turn it off entirely. So moving on to a couple of other things I noticed. Of course, you got your glide here, easy to turn on. And you hear those different octaves of the oscillators going separately. It gives it a nice little tone. And then we've got our mod 1 and 2 here, which our mod 1 controls when our modulation wheel is up, so you can control its LFO rate. Get some real freaky noises out of that. You've got your wave shapes here, but not the same as your oscillators. You can't modulate them the same way. You can just click over, right? And then you've got your pitch amount and filter amount, which is where some of the spaceship landing kind of things can be pulled out of. And so those are sick. And then your second mod, you know, kind of the same thing, just a second control for it. And then, of course, your nice filter. You've got this cutoff, this low pass filter, basically. Yeah, so just trying to figure this thing out. For me, this is kind of new. I'm used to playing on MIDI and things like that, so this is all pretty nerve-wracking, and this beast of a machine will take a while to conquer, but personally, I had to finance it, so by the time I pay it off, I will know how to work everything. So we're going to come back to that at some point. You do have, of course, your envelope filters right here, your generators, which are going to control your attack times to a real slow 10 seconds, all the way up to that. You've got your decay, your sustain, and release over there. And so on first glance, that's pretty much what I've gotten from it. So the nice thing about this, so I was looking at other analog synths, I looked at the grandmother, and basically, instead of using those patches where you're physically sending the sound and through different modulations and oscillators and things, it's doing it, it's hardwired in, so you can just click with an easy button and reset your presets. And it's easy to save. You can download some new ones. And so, that's a lot of fun. I'm going to get into this. There's a lot to learn, and I'm excited to get into it. And so I'm going to come back to this. I just wanted to give a first glance at what we can do with this thing. So this is an amazing machine, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon again. Thanks for watching the video, and make sure, as always, to check out our Patreon. We're putting up new stuff all the time. It gets crazy over there. We have an extra podcast, new music content all the time. And as always, check me out on Spotify under Cushing and everything else we do on the Toby and Davey channel. We love you, and we'll see you soon.